Hello to today. I don't. Oh, I'm gonna say I don't know where my phone is, but it's right here. It is 6:45 a.m. Um, the moon was full an hour ago. Excuse me, and I am up for now. I mean, I've been waking up extremely early for apparently no reason. No matter how late I go to bed, I'll be up by five something. I didn't even know that the sun is starting to rise at like five something in the morning until like what yesterday. Oh, two nights: the Knight of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups. Interesting. I don't even know if y'all can see that, but I figured I might as well start recording these. Then I'll upload them, and then I'll publish them when I wake up. Wake up, because I'm gonna go back to sleep. Because this is I mean, I guess it's fine that I wake up this early, and I could get to work, but I prefer to get more sleep because then I'll be tired later. Excuse me. I had a dream. I still haven't talked to my dad. I'm so bad. I'm gonna reach out today because he's been on my mind heavy. Um, but I had a dream that I was at his house, and he was trying to talk to me about something that I've said. I'm gonna pull the advice first before I do the I Ching. Hold up. Oh yeah. Um, he wanted to talk to me about something that I said, but I could not stay awake in my dream. It's like I was falling asleep. I didn't read it, but there we go. Well, I'll just read it now, and then if it comes back out, it comes back out. Wholeness. Shout out to yesterday. I know it's a 3 hour video, but Wholeness came out yesterday, which is it came out in the context of integrating our light and our shadow. Um, but I couldn't stay awake in the dream, and it's almost like he was trying to talk to me, but it's like I was falling asleep. And then before I woke up, I was like, "Wait, didn't you move?" And he's like, "What are you talking about?" I was like, "You don't," because it was his old house. I was like, "You don't live here anymore." And he was like, "What are you talking about?" I was like, "Yeah, you moved, and like this house isn't even here because it like burned down after you moved out of it." And it was so weird. And then, of course, in the dream, he couldn't give me an answer. I was like, "Wait, you don't even live here anymore. What's going on? What's happening here? What's happening?" And then I woke up. Instead of just being like, "Oh, I'm dreaming," I just like woke up because. But it was so interesting. I could like not stay awake in that dream. Okay, this is gonna be the advice. Let me give this two more. Two of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. Two of Orbs and the Queen of Orbs. Orbs are pentacles, scepters are wands, swords are swords, and chalices are cups. Cups are chalices. Strongholds are pages. Oh, the Ace and the Two. I saw that at the cut yesterday. Um, and then there's the Star, the healer, because the Ace decided to take a break. Or the healer wanted to be seen. Healing the world. Strongholds are pages. The shining ones are knights. The shields are queens, and the archangels are kings. Because I want to start using what she actually put instead of always clarifying. Giving. Let's get started. Let's flanking. Let's to the left. That was a whole bunch of stuff. The vagabond and the joyous one. There it is. The vagabond and the joyous one made an appearance. That's the five of orbs and the 10 of chalices. There we go. The shining dew is on the left. What is the central focus? What is this actually like about? Ooh, the Hierophant and the Wheel of Fortune. The whole new world. Or a new system. And then the tower and the Hierophant. The tower and the Holy See. Oof. We got the tower and we got the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Life. Okay, what's this about? What's this about? Can we make this quick today so I can get back to sleep, please? It'll take however long it takes. Central theme, central focus. There we go. Oh my gosh, the wish granted. 9 of Chalices. Shout out to Daily Bite number 4. The only one without audio. The Contender and the Knight and the Shining Quarry. Fighting to manifest what it is that we want. Fighting who, though? The Bereaved and the Shining Quarry. Heartache and heartbreak. Fighting the past. Fighting ghosts from the past. To get to where we actually want to be. And it's slowing us down. There's some baggage right there. On the right side. Oh, I don't know what's going on. Right side. Oops. Right side. There we go. The Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of the Year. Bottom of the deck is the Convalescent, 4 of Swords. This came out yesterday as the central thing. Did I do a central thing yesterday or no? No, it wasn't yesterday. It was a War, a Horse, and a War, a Horse, and a Hero. That's when this came out. And it was in the middle. So I think we're continuing on from there. So should you choose to wake up and fight, you have... Oh, the dog just woke up. Oh no. He's gonna come back here and start sniffing and breathing hard at the bottom of my door. I'm about to go back to sleep. So when it comes to something, a wish granted, right? The cup in the middle is the sign. So pick a number between 1 and 9. If you pick number 1, you have the South Node. Number 2 is Mars. Number 3 is the Moon. Number 4 is Jupiter. Number 5 is the Sun. Number 6 is Venus. Number 7 is Saturn. Number 8 is Mercury. And number 9 is your North Node. Now, whatever number you picked, look to that energy in your birth chart for a clue. Perhaps. I didn't even pick a number. But this is the wish granted. And the wish granted... I have never felt that before. I'm sorry. Now I gotta look for it. Anyway. The wish granted is the 9 of Cups. The sun, the moon, the truth is what just came to my mind. And it's from Teen Wolf. Was she Buddhist? I believe they were Buddhist werewolves. And it was like, what 3 things cannot long be hidden? The sun, the moon, and the truth. And so there may be a truth coming out. Something in the dark is about to be brought to the light. And when it's brought to the light, it's like it'll shine in a new way. And whatever that is going to lead to this wish granted. Also, I want to do this really quick. Let me see. Let's see how quickly I can find it. Excuse me. So if you, I'm also going to read the correspondences for the numbers. Because they all have one of the trigrams on them. 9 of Chalices, the wish granted. Have I been reading all these? Well, I guess I'll read it. Because I pulled it up to see. 9 chalices are arranged in the formation of a magic square. Upon their cups, trigrams from the Bagua and a power cross on the center chalice. Upon their bases, the sacred 7 and the 2 lunar nodes, positioned in astrological correspondence with the trigrams of the Bagua and the number arrangement of the magic square. The 9 chalices also symbolize the divine feminine of the number 9, the 3 triads that create a completion, a summit. The chalices have emerged from parting curtains. Visualize the curtains as being blue. Behind the chalices is a wishing well. Speak your words to the wish granted, and your wish will be granted. The 9 of Chalices is a profound card in the tarot deck, for it is a water card possessed by gift-giving deities and folk spirits. The 9 of Chalices is symbolic of a sacred space within the inner temple. The well here is also iconic of Mimir's well from Nordic mythos, where Odin's eye was sacrificed. At Mimir's well is where the seeker will find wise counsel from the gods. Drink from Mimir's well to gain knowledge. Knowledge was a huge thing yesterday as well. And then I'm going to go down here. So that's the power cross on number 5. Let's see. Give me 1 second, y'all. Give me 1 second, y'all. Please. 1 moment, please. So, if you chose number 1, that is... Number 1 is wind. Number 2 is fire. Number 3 is earth. Darn it. I was like, it's either earth or heaven. Number 4 is thunder. Number 5 is the power cross. Number 6 is lake. Number 7 is mountain. Number 8 is water. And number 9 is heaven. So there you go. Those are elements of correspondence, I guess, from the Bagua trigram correspondences. This is spiritual fulfillment. I wouldn't be surprised if the achievement card came out, because that came out yesterday, and it was very much this energy. Oh, here's the wheel. Excuse me. So in the 2 of Pentacles, there's 2 wheels. I feel like this is fairly simple. Spirit is going to be coming through and raining down blessings, and the wheel is about to be turning. The wheel is about to start turning in correspondence and in accordance with whatever you've sort of been following. And this is kind of sort of a message from Spirit that your wishes are being granted. And so when these things start to happen, I feel like there's this kind of sort of underlying message to stay cognizant and aware of the fact that, these are gifts. And it's to not get extremely lost, I guess, in it. And to continue moving. Also to know that maybe it's your reward for doing something, or you can still believe. It's okay to believe. Upper trigram is wind with the wheel of life. Lower trigram is water with the Knight of Chalices. So we have wind over water. Wind over water, which is it's Make Waves, number 59. I believe I've gotten this one before. Number 59, Make Waves. Okay. I could have bookmarked these up, but I can scroll through. It's not that big of a deal. Making waves, dispersal. This is Juan. Make offerings to the divine and build temples to show your devotion. A king must align with divinity to maintain the kingdom. A very important task is at hand, and to make waves, you will be the driver of the forces. When there is disagreement, you can bring unity by conceiving of a new idea and announcing an innovative proclamation that does not include any of the old ideas from current parties. That way, neither party feels favored or disfavored. The announcement can serve as a rallying cry for harmony. The next course of action for the matter at hand is your chosen action. Thoughts beget movement. I literally just got this the other day. I literally just got this message. I think I titled the video Proclaim and Proceed. So it's only been a few days, but I guess things are about to turn. Maybe. I don't know. Excuse me, but if you've proclaimed it and if you've proceeded within the past few days, then I guess this reward is about to come out quick. I'm gonna just take this really quick so I can thumbnail up this video. I'm trying not to get no shadows. And now let's see what Lord Ganesha has to put on top. I love these cards. I wanted to just pull them last night, but I didn't. Perseverance. Number 28. This is funny. 28 is one of my numbers. 21 and 28. It should technically be 21, but I have 21 and 28 because it's my birthday. I'm born on the 28th. And I was just saying that I didn't even realize how resilient I was, really. And here we have 28 as perseverance. Alright, I'm gonna read this up. So keep at it. What did it say? Make waves, disperse, come up with a new plan. Persevere, don't give up. If you are being ushered into an unknown space, continue to move and don't slow down now. Don't back down. Don't give up. Don't lose hope. Keep fighting the good fight. It says, I'm gonna set this here. I don't even know if y'all can see this, but I'm gonna try. Okay. I don't want to cut them off. Alright. It says, you are likely to see financial or other tangible rewards for all of your hard work. Y'all see that? I love how these line up. Yes. That's what Ganesha's all about. Ganesha's tusk represents hard work and completing the task at hand. There is a legend included in some manuscripts of the give me 1 second. The Mahabharata about, I'm sorry if I mispronounced that. There is a legend included in some manuscripts of the Mahabharata about Ganesha breaking his own tusk off to continue writing the Mahabharata epic as Vyasa was dictating it to him. Ganesha's tusk is interpreted as a symbol of sacrifice and strength and demonstrates, that it is important to finish what you start. If you have been working hard or putting extra effort into something, it will definitely be worth all the work. You will see the results and rewards of your labor. You may have been working on something quite challenging and important for the last few months, and this is likely to come to a conclusion soon. Ganesha is guiding you to not lose faith while you wait for things to come to fruition. Be patient and appreciate the progress you have made so far. If your hard work has not yet paid off as planned, consider that your expectations may need modifying. There are no guarantees. Be grateful, focus on the present, and do what you can with what you have. There will be an ending to a difficult period of financial or material struggle. That's that wish granted. That's that will of life connected to this. Because I feel like the shining ones are kind of, not messengers really, but the shining ones come from, ooh. So, when I got the shining winds one day, I don't remember where it was. Maybe it was in Proclaim and Proceed. Again, I don't remember. But I was talking about because the winds are the unformed lands, and so the shining winds is the no, maybe it was the stronghold of the Zephyrs. Because in the unformed lands, it's a messenger from the unformed lands. It's like in the process of manifesting something, first you want it with fire, and then you put like your thoughts and stuff like that into it, because thoughts become things with wind, and then you feel, or you align yourself vibrationally with it, with the water, and then it comes into your reality with the earth. And I was like, there's this period between wind and water where like when you're calling it to you, before you can really feel it, like with the water, that's like when it's in the realm of water, you can really feel it coming in. And so if you're really feeling your resolution coming, Lord Ganesha is saying have perseverance and keep putting in the work to do it. Don't give up now. I kind of sort of do this thing sometimes. Whenever I'm doing something, it's like the closer I get to finishing it, the less steam I have. Like if I'm running, which I don't do, but if I ever ran, which was very, very not often, in like gym class, it's like when I was almost finished, I would like just slow down. And then I was like, why do I do that? I should like speed up because I'm at the end. I shouldn't slow down. And like, also, this is for me again because I'm about to finish this work and put that chapter officially behind me. At first, I was ready to kind of sort of just walk away from it. But then low key spirit was like, you ain't just walking away from this because like, you told us that you wanted this before you did anything else. So, like, you're gonna have to do this now before you do anything else. And I'm like, what? No, why? It'll pay off in the end, and I know that in ways that I don't even expect. Anyway, so I'm gonna keep this short. That's that right there. If you've been manifesting it, if you've been aligned with it, know that it's coming. Confirm twice. Um, and to move forward with making waves and dispersal, you may come upon a roadblock that you have to handle in a creative way. So don't be afraid to indulge your creative side. Sometimes, especially when you're in the creative flow, that creative side that we have, whenever we're in that creator functionality, it aligns us a little closer with the divine, right? And so you may find additional support there. Again, with the convalescent at the bottom of the deck, it's like, be at peace, but also, don't stop working, right? Because he's like fully suited up and ready to go. And maybe it's like as soon as you wrap this up, there's a whole bunch of stuff waiting for you to start. Like your actual journey begins very soon. Very, very, very soon. And everything up until this point was to get you to this point. Now the wheel is about to turn. He's already suited up and ready for that wheel to turn. Ooh, 2 4s. The 4 of Swords, the Convalescent, and the 4 of Orbs. The Conservator. Sorry. The things that are important to you, like really important to you, never lose sight of those, even as you move forward. And the lessons that you're going to learn along the way are not to. The lessons that you're going to learn along the way are to strengthen you and to make you even better. They're not to tear you down or tear you apart or to shake the foundation that you've created, if it resonates, right? Because depending on what you have in your foundation, you may come upon a tower that shakes it and busts it apart, or you may come upon towers that strengthen it and make it more solid. But I have a feeling like if you're claiming this 9 of Cups because this wheel of life is turning in your favor, then whatever happens is to strengthen you moving forward and to get you closer to the place that you need to be to claim what you like ultimately want. Like this is going to be like a star This is going to be, excuse me, along a star's path. It's like you're going to be shot into a constellation, and you're going to be getting wishes, like wish after wish after wish after wish granted. And it's like, you know, you have to continue to travel to each star in the constellation. And by the end of your life, with the wheel of life, you'll be able to see your contributions and your impact as a constellation in the sky. It's almost like the end of Hercules, where they put Hercules in the stars, right? And that was Phil's wish. Phil's wish got granted because he wanted to train a hero so great that the gods memorialize and immortalize them in the stars. And it happens at the end of the movie. But you have to go through the whole journey. You have to have that perseverance, and you have to have that faith, not only in the divine and in yourself, but you also have to have faith that you've done. You have to have faith in somebody else, right? Because he had to have faith in the fulfillment of his own wish, Phil, but he also had to have faith in Hercules, and he had to have faith in the training that he gave Hercules. And so there may be an element of like surrendering what's outside of your control. You ain't even got to trust nobody else. All you have to do is surrender what's outside of your control and have faith that everything will work out. Because ultimately, at the end of the day, you can't control anybody else, right? All right, and that's why. In this, have a good whatever whenever you see this, and I hope you're doing well. And if you're not, I hope you begin to do better very, 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 very soon.